Oh my God. Oh my. This is Guan here, and I'm back with another video. People are angry because of the 2DS. Okay, so let me get this straight. Something that you won't buy, you're mad because it's being made. All right, let's see. By that logic, I should be mad at not going giddy like a schoolgirl, or cheerleading, you know what I'm saying, over Jordans. Because you see, I don't bother with that. Tim's my thing. I wear Timberland boots, boom, done, that's it. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? More casual type of shoes too, and whatever, you know, things of that nature. Boots, dress shoes, maybe, some, not too over the top sneakers or whatever, mostly the classics like the Converse, Adidas, that thing. But going crazy over somebody's name on my feet, never been my big thing, even when I was a kid. But let me get this straight. Nintendo makes the 2DS, and half of you guys lose your damn minds over it. You do realize that some of us do not want to lend a 3DS to a little kid or buy a 3DS for a little kid, for they can turn around, drop it, and break it. Not to mention, if a person is arthritic and happen to be older and they want to try something out new, different, whatever, they've never tried games before, they could get a hand at it. Or how about the people who can't stand 3D because it gives them a headache? I've seen that before. Okay? I mean, not for nothing, but you know what? It's ridiculous. You guys mean to tell me? Oh, by the way, don't mind my wife in the background. I tried to give her a warning, but she's walking in the camera. There she goes. You want to be in the camera? You're more than welcome, hon. All right. There she goes running off. But like I said, though, it makes no sense for anybody to be so upset over this. I wouldn't buy the 2DS for me. I already got a 3DS, and I'm an ambassador. I've had it since the beginning. I'm like, duh. Now, the thing is, it just makes no sense to me for you guys to be totally and completely and utterly upset over something so ridiculously dumb. Okay? People want options. People want to have different things. And don't mind how she's speaking again. But like I said, though, it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, why bother getting yourself all tied up in knots over something that you're not going to buy? Now, on to bigger news. Okay, because seriously, I can't believe you guys are mad at a Fisher Price version of the 3DS. I really can't believe it. All right, so now let's get into the next bit of news. Nintendo's doing a price cut, and everybody's like, it's too soon. Really? Okay. And wow, she's really putting on the show for you guys. Okay, getting back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Hon, please, thank you. She normally doesn't do this. She normally gives me my space. But, and now it seems like everybody wants to be inside the show. Thank you. Hi. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's the heads passing by the camera show. Anywho, like I said, if my grandson or my granddaughter wants to play the 3DS, I am not going to lend them something that I spent 250 on. I would sooner spend one that's 120 that's like Tonka truck tough. But anyway, getting back to the the Wii U's price cut. Now people are saying there's not enough first party titles to justify the price cut. But then again, remember there are titles that are coming out. Disney Infinity just dropped. Amongst other titles that came out that people may be interested. People want to sit up here and collect something collectible when it comes to Zelda. There are going to be those that sit up here, snatch that copy up. Don't mind. She's being rude now with the TV. Thanks a lot, hon. My God. And you know what? I'm going to leave this unedited just to let you know the chaos that is me trying to make a video sometimes. Okay, I will make it a point of leaving this video and putting it on air. Uh, Anywho, as I was saying before, I so rudely interrupted everybody. It, for everybody to complain about the price cut will bring in more people. More people brought in, more profits for the Nintendo, Wii U. And the larger the install base, the more likely third parties will support it. Why are you guys complaining? You know, I mean, it reminds me of that whole scene in Romeo and Juliet when, you know, the prince was telling, the people over and over about how they were not satisfied over the situation between the Capulets and the Montagues and what led to the demise of two of their family members because over and over they just weren't satisfied with one thing after another. You know what I'm saying? And they sat up there and let their arguing and their griping sat up there, poison everything. Or even in the same exact play. Oh, don't mind me. Got a little bear here, some little. Oh Lord, granddaughter giving me a kiss. I love you too, baby. All right, getting back to what I was saying. You know, when the monk was telling the friar was telling Romeo that he wasn't satisfied about being set free as it were of being executed. Hold on, Poppy. I'm gonna be back with you in a minute, okay? I'll put the game on for you. Oh my God, these kids are driving me nuts, and so is my wife. Anyway, getting back to what I'm trying to say here, you know, the friar basically told Romeo that when he escaped a death penalty and he had several different options, he still wasn't satisfied with that either. And that's what you guys remind me of. And yes, I listen to and read classical literature and music and whatever. Yes, that's right. I may be, hood to a degree, but I listen and read the classics. Some of us did something before, in high school besides cut class. Okay? Irony being, I went to school in PR, but yeah, whatever. But the thing is, as far as like finishing high school, part of it here, part of it there, but that. My point is, people, and yes, I'm covering the label because I'm not advertising here. part of part of the thing is, people, you gotta leave options for others to buy. Okay, there's going to be options given to people. Me, for example, the Xbox One coming out. Okay, using that as a prime example, if they're true to committing to their, cutting those draconian DRM policies and making sure that the Connect's not required, and possibly even releasing a version without the Connect in the first place, so I don't have Wally staring at me. Yes, I know it's an old joke, and I'm gonna still keep using it. I might buy an Xbox One, especially considering the fact that there is a possibility that if enough Rareware fans tell Microsoft that, hey, Rare Limited needs to make Blastcore, needs to make Jet Force Gemini, needs to make, I could go on, a True Conquer, Perfect Dark, get the license from MGM to make GoldenEye. Shall I go on? And yes, I've said this before and I'll say it again. And yes, this is a Nintendo topic, but I'm going here as an example. Then hey, it'll bring in more customers. And that's what it's all about, dudes. It's a business. That's what they're going to do. They're going to make money if they can, by hook or by crook, and that's how it is. If you see something on the shelf you don't like, don't buy it. But you're getting all butthurt over something you don't want. Dude, not for nothing. If you don't like Skylanders, for example, don't buy it. If you don't like Mario, don't buy it. If you don't like Zombie U, don't buy it. If you don't like Star Fox on the 3DS, don't buy it. You don't like Resident Evil, shall I go on? If you don't like something, you don't buy it. You don't complain about it left and right ad nauseum if it's not going to interfere with your own personal purchases. Now, if they changed the 3DS model permanently to the 2DS and you never got one and you wanted the 3DS, then you gripe. But the fact that you got options and you still complain, man, you guys are childish as hell. Seriously, grow up. And hey, whoever gets mad at this, get mad. Whoever wants to dislike this video, go ahead and dislike it. But you know what? I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with having options. And that's all. As usual, guys, I'm signing off. And like I always say, whatever's clever. Have a nice one. And one more thing, change your diapers and grow up for all those complaining.